Alrighty, guys. Well, Squid Game Season 2 just came out. What, 6 months ago? No, 5 months ago. And guess what? We have a new season of Squid Game coming out in just under a month. And that's because, spoiler alert for Season 2, Season 2 really wasn't a full season. It was part 1 of a full season, and Season 3 is going to be part 2 of that season of television. And so we have our first trailer. Honestly, I am a little surprised that this trailer is coming out so late. I would have thought that almost immediately, I mean, sure that there, people would have known or maybe guessed by the end of season 2 that, oh, this isn't a full season, but maybe you didn't know. Maybe you would have thought, oh, well, this isn't a full season, then that's disappointing, and so we're going to have to wait 2 years for season 3. I don't know what people would have thought because there was no marketing. There was no trailer for this until the Tudum event at Netflix, which is, again, this season of television. This is the first trailer for Squid Game Season 3, and probably the only trailer, unless they release one in 2 weeks, which is crazy. I don't know why they do that. But I would guess this is the only trailer for Squid Game Season 3, and it's coming out in 3.5 weeks. So it's kind of crazy that how short the timeline is. Anyways, all that aside, let's talk about the trailer itself. It's pretty short, relatively speaking. And here's the thing about this. I've been thinking about it, and I was like, okay, so what if, right, Season 3, you look at it and you go, oh, because there's a world in which I watch the trailer, we all watch the trailer, and we go, oh, interesting. I understand why they had to split Season 2 and Season 3. That makes total sense. But then I watch the trailer, and I go, I am baffled by this decision to split Season 2 and Season 3. Because everything that we see in this trailer for Season 3, again, looks great. The games look intense again. There's a game where they're jumping over a rope and whatnot. And I also love that there's a confrontation at the end between Gi-hoon and the frontman, right? And I think that that's really cool. As well, but all the side characters that survive Season 2 are still hanging around there. Great, all of that, really, really good, really good. But everything in this trailer, to me, indicates that this is just the second half of Season 2, and it makes me even more frustrated that they had to do this. I get it, there were only 6 months in between the seasons. Why did you have to brand it as 2 different seasons? It's just a weird marketing ploy, because now I feel like in good conscience, I can't really talk about Squid Game Season 2 in the way that I did, or I did a review of it, because Season 3, it's so heavily contingent on what happens with Season 3. And it's weird. It's just strange to me because everything in Season 3 seems to indicate the games will continue. They put down, they stopped the rebellion in a sense. And so, that's all done. And so the players will have to head back. There's going to be more voting. It just looks like everything is a continuation of what was going on in Season 2. And it's all going to lead to a confrontation between Gi-hoon and the frontman where he realizes that was the player 1, right? That he's been playing with this whole time. Again, I mean, I'm sitting here saying everything in the trailer looks really good. And I'm really excited about it because for my frustrations with Season 2 being just basically half the season, I still enjoyed Season 2. But it's just odd because there was nothing in the trailer for Season 3, which Season 3 is coming out June 27th, I believe. There was nothing in the trailer for Season 3 that made me go, oh, I get it, right? Because Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, for example, I mean, those 2 films could not have been one film. And I get that there's a time thing and whatnot, and you don't want to make a 4-hour movie. This is television, by the way, so I think that the analogy is a little bit different because you could make more episodes of a television season, right? You don't have to limit yourself to 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. You really can't make a 4-hour movie. But length aside, right? Length aside, Avengers Infinity War is one story. Avengers Endgame is another story. Maybe you could have had the prologue to Avengers Endgame as part of the end of Avengers Infinity War. I don't know, maybe. But regardless, you can't just smush those 2 things together. You watch Avengers Endgame and you go, oh, yes, this is a completely different story. That's why they decided not to call it Infinity War Part 2, because it was not Infinity War Part 2. It was something else entirely. And again, none of us have seen Squid Game Season 3, so we don't know. But everything from this trailer just looks like it's the continuation of Season 2. So we'll see how it goes, and then we'll talk about it once we have seen the full season. Guys, what did you think of the trailer, the first trailer for Squid Game Season 3? Let me know in the comments down below.